You should have done that before you pulled the old window out. Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the window and door expert, and today I'm going to do my reactions to a video made by Home Depot about how to properly install a window. Now, you know, I install about 20,000 windows a year. I'm sure they install 2 million windows a year, but this video kind of struck me as a little funny. Let's take a look at it together.
As long as you follow the proper procedure, installing a window is something you can do yourself. Let's go over the steps for replacing or installing windows in your home. In addition to your new window, here's a list of tools and materials you'll need to get started. Keep in mind that every house and every window is different and may require additional tools and techniques to properly install.
Correct.
Before you begin, you'll have to first remove your old window.
Oh, okay, so just remove your old window.
Be sure to research the proper removal process for your
I've got a video on that.
window, but most will generally follow these steps. Remove the molding and score around the old window casing and interior wall. Separate the casing and reveal the board inside. Then remove the jam liner and pry up siding as needed.
Okay, I gotta stop this for just a second. Look, they're showing here that they've got screws already in this window. If they had screws like that at that angle, that would mean that it's already a replacement window. So why are you replacing a replacement window, unless of course your first replacement failed or the first window you bought really stinks? You would normally not have that. You would have a nailing flange behind the siding, and you have to either remove the siding to get to it, or you'd have to collapse the window. But let's see what they're doing.
Remove any screws, nails, and caulk, and then
that's
your
easy.
window. If you're replacing a window, be careful of jagged glass and edges, and clean up before installation begins. Remember, safety should be your #1 concern.
I agree.
Have a second person help you when you're installing windows, especially on upper levels. First, test fit your window to check for proper sizing.
Okay, wait a minute. Test fit your window to check for proper sizing. You should have done that before you pulled the old window out. Why would you pull a window out if you hadn't already measured the opening and measured your window to make sure that everything was still correct?
Center it in the opening with wood blocks and shims, and cut back siding if needed. Then remove the window and caulk the edges.
Okay, I didn't get that part. You're going to center it with shims and you're going to pull it back out?
Add a continuous bead of caulk around the molding.
Okay, here's what I don't like. If you notice down here where they're putting that bead of caulk, see how that's exposed wood right there? There's nothing that's going to protect that wood if water gets on that, but I'll show you some more of that here in a minute.
If your window has a nailing fin, apply it to the back. Now it's time to place the window. Carefully set it into the opening and push it into the molding edge, making sure it's tight. Once the window is in, use your level to see if any adjustments need to be made.
Good.
To prevent movement, center the window in the opening by inserting shims between the jambs and the framing. Next, measure the diagonals of the window. If they are equal, the window is square. If not, adjust the shims until the window is square.
Okay, if the window is not square, it wasn't made square. Look, they're working with an aluminum window here. I don't even get what they're talking about. This doesn't make sense at all.
Always recheck for level and square after you adjust the shims. Now secure the window in place by driving screws into the preset holes on the inside of the window frame. Now it's time to insulate your window.
Okay, now see right here? This is their house sheathing right here, also known as tieback, right across the top. That is designed to help water shed down the wall and actually continue down into the bottom of the wall where it goes out through the weep holes. But what's going to happen here, if you see how that's turned up sideways, all that water is going to run down here. If it gets behind the siding, it's going to sit right on top of that board, come right down on top of this windowsill, and then it's going to travel over to this corner. It's going to run down into your house. But hey, you know what? What do I know?
Fill any gaps between the jambs and framing members with fiberglass insulation. Use your utility knife to score the shims.
Okay, first of all, why are they using wood shims? I don't even like that. I would never use a wood shim. Wood is it's not gonna last, and it's also gonna rot if you ever get water behind the window there, so it's terrible.
Then snap off any extra to keep them flush with the framing. Spread paintable silicone caulk around the edge of the window, making sure to fill nail holes as you go. After the caulk is dry, you can paint it to...
Okay, this is really frustrating to me. So, first of all, who in the world is going to have these boards right here removed in the first place in order to put in a window? when you go to take a window out, unless it's new construction, you go to take a window out, what are you gonna do? Tear off your sheetrock, cut all your sheetrock out in order to get behind the window like that? I just don't think that makes a whole lot of sense.
And match the rest of the trim. And that should do it. Enjoy your brand new window. If replacing a window seems a little out of your comfort level, the Home Depot offers replacement window installation. Schedule a free in-home consultation online or at your local store.
Hey, you know what? I think they're right. You should schedule a consultation online or at a local store. In fact, I like even the idea better of contacting a professional, family-owned, small organization where they truly pay attention to every project in your area. Now, I've got some videos that are going to help you a lot more than this one did, and I get it. This is kind of a bait video to get you to think you can do your own windows. Can you do your own root canal? I'm sure you can, but you don't want to. Trust me, you don't want to do your own windows. So my videos below, one talks about how to measure, another one talks about how to remove a window and install it, and then the third video is talking about how to flash the window properly so that you don't have any leaks coming in. Thanks for watching this. Hey, if we can help you with the window project, it doesn't matter where you live, go to thewindowexperts.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe.